Hello, I'm Carl at Trident Fly Fishing. Today we're going to tie Mayer's Mysis. This fly is from Landon Mayer's book, Guide Flies, Easy to Tie Patterns for Tough Trout. Mysis shrimp are a fault shrimp that were first introduced to the Colorado reservoirs as a food supply for salmon and lake trout in the 1950s. Fished on a dead drift, fish may take it for a dead shrimp. Fished on the swing with a twitch, and you have a live shrimp. It can be tied in sizes 12 through 20. Here's the fly in the vise. The hook we're going to use today is a TMC 200R in size 14, and our thread is uni thread 8/0 and the color red. Start our thread right at the hook eye and wrap back into the bend to about where the gouge of the hook is, right over the barb. There we go. We're going to tie in our first material. That's just some Hareline daddy longs legs in the color white. And we want 5 pieces of that. And I've taken the liberty of already cutting those out, even up the tips, just to make the tie-in a little easier. Pinch wrap usually captures them all. And we want to wrap down to the end of our thread base, keeping the material on top of the hook. Got a little bit off to the side here. That's better. Get this in the material holder to keep it out of our way. And the next material we're going to tie in is going to be some flash material. This is Veevus Pearlescent Tinsel in the size large. We're just going to snip off a piece that's maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches long. This is going to be tied in on top of those daddy long legs. And we'll prepare the material by cutting a point. So we want this on top. And we'll wrap all the way back to the base where the antenna are at, and our thread wraps ended. There, that looks okay. Our thorax for this fly is going to be some Ostrich Herl. So we'll pick out a nice fluffy one. And we'll prepare a tie-in point for it by stripping some of that material away. And we're just going to wrap this up the hook shank, about 1/3 of the length of the hook. Nice tight touching turns. That looks pretty good. Tie that off. And now to completely cover the hook shank, we're going to wrap all the way up to the eye and back down again. Now we're going to take that pearlescent tinsel and pull it across the top of the back of the fly, and keeping it on top, we're going to make a couple of loose turns, make sure it's where we want it, and a nice tight turn. And keeping the tinsel on top, we're going to make some open spiral turns down the hook shank. And when we reach the eye, make a couple of tight turns, pull the mylar back, a couple of turns again, get out your whip finish tool, 4 or 5 turn whip finish, seat your knot, cut your thread, and we'll take that mylar material and we'll Pull it back forward again. And we're going to cut that off about 1/4 of an inch in front of the eye. And last, we'll cut the length of the antenna. We want those to be about 1/2 a hook shank. There we go. And now to add to the durability of the fly, we're going to take a little bit of Zap-A-Gap and paint that over the tinsel and the thread wraps. There, and our fly is finished. Please feel free to add comments at the bottom of the page, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to view all the new content here at Trident Fly Fishing. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again next time.